Yeah, let's see here. Oh, you got the music in the background, huh? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we wait a minute. Okay. We got action, Jers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up, peoples? It's your boy DJ Instrumental, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ. And we are here, man. And I got my partner.
Yeah. DJ, what's going on? I go by the name of DJ Jersey, the host, baby. We in the building. I'm your favorite DJ's favorite host, baby. We in the building.
All right, let
What's
me
going on, brother?
let me check this thing again and make sure
Yeah,
we
we
live.
good, man.
I didn't
Yeah,
do it
you
like
are.
last time, but I still want to make sure.
Nah, we good in
Um,
the hood, man. We good. I just
let me
need
see
to
here.
I'm fixing my camera thing straight and we good.
Let's
Let me
see
get
here.
some. Yeah. I'm just playing this
I don't,
joint.
I don't forgot how the hell I did it last time. 'Cause I'm watching it on my phone to check for the comments. Let me make sure.
Okay. I check the YouTube page as always. But everything
Don't
else is
don't get
straight.
us shut down for copyrights neither with that music in the background.
Nah, I got you. It's instrumental. We ain't even rocking right
Oh,
now.
okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I just see somebody just clicked on the watch, so we are live. Yeah, man. If you just tuned in, this is the Mental Conversations podcast with your host DJ Instrumental and my co-host Jersey, the
Yeah.
host. The dynamic duo is in the
What's
building.
good? What's good? We in the building.
Man, we got an action-packed show and we got a lot to unpack, man.
Yeah, man. This is
Yeah,
this is serious, man. I'm
yeah,
feeling like
man.
a little kid in a candy store, man. This is serious.
Hell yeah. So yeah, y'all, if y'all just tuned in, our topic tonight is we're talking about music because we deeply rooted in that. And let me go to my notes because I made some notes this time around instead of freestyling it because I'm used to that. I'm Mr. Improv himself. Check my YouTube, you check it out. I'm crazy, but that's neither here nor there. So our question we want to pose to you is, what albums are you currently listening to, and can you get through them without any skips? Now, for me, and I know I'm probably gonna be biased on it, but my musical catalog is like out of this world. I listen to some shit that you wouldn't even believe I listen to. The stuff I listen to, I can't play in the club because they'll run me out of there because I'll be on some other shit. I'm Aquarius. I'm from Andromeda. I don't know what Jersey from, but I know I'm from Andromeda. But I think,
We listen to some stuff. We are Chris brothers, bro. We listen to all types of stuff,
yeah,
and a lot of things we play that's powerful to us. A lot of people can't understand, or we'll talk into it. But
yeah,
because these albums right here that we're gonna put up there, we didn't get in some good, some don't understand, but the
yeah,
true fan gets it. So
yeah.
we'll talk about it.
But I think the last time I actually listened to an album all the way through was The Far Side, Lab Cabin, California. No
Oh yeah,
skips.
true.
That was
Fire. That's a fire.
yeah,
That's a fire situation.
yeah.
That's
That
a fire
that was a dope
situation.
ass album, and they for the longest time I didn't even know they was from the West Coast because of how they rap. You know what I'm saying? I was like, when I found out it was from the West Coast, I was like, damn, they was bringing it. Party MC, what up, homie?
It's really the stuff we listen to. Some people like the beats, some people like the lyrics, some people like the well packaged together. Just like in our younger days, we can listen to the Illmatic first album with all the producers and
Yeah,
everything straight through, and that's still a 5 mic album.
yeah,
But as we got older and then we became DJs, we always looking for other hidden gems or other songs that will bang in the club that they don't even realize was on that
Now
album. So that was
Illmatic
another
is a
thing.
great segue for what we about to talk about. Before we do that, let me tell you this, and I want to get your thoughts on it. For the longest of time, Nas was like the MC to watch for. I'm gonna be the one to say, as hip hop oriented as I am, and how much I came up on New York hip hop, I didn't know who Nas was until Illmatic. Most people knew who he was from Live at the Barbecue. I had no idea,
Okay.
and when it comes to having your top five MCs, he wasn't in
Yeah.
mine simply because I didn't know a lot about him until Illmatic, and
Mhm.
I had to listen to that album at least a good 3 or 4 times. Although that's a no skip album, I was still trying to get the essence of who he was. So it was like I didn't want to be
Yeah.
cliche because I hear a lot of people say, oh, "I've been on Nas since Live from the Barbecue." No, the fuck you didn't, because a lot of people didn't even know who the hell he was. They just knew like this kid is like rapping his ass off.
Yeah, and see, and I can agree to that. I can contest to that. It's during that time frame when everybody was trying to be different and come out with different sounds and different flavors. The difference who you knew that was going to be something is who the producer was with them. So in my eyes, me born and growing up in DC at the time frame, I was listening to any and everything instrumental, instrument wise. So then when my oldest brother, Tommy, used to say, "Hey man, you need to listen to this, this, and this," and then start looking at the new generation to compare. That's when I was like, because I'm stuck on 1A and 1B. Rakim is 1A, 1B is KRS-One in my book. That's just me. But the lyrics of that, and then come to see Nas come out in that same type of flow, make sense, patterns. And then I was a Big L fan, so those punchlines and stuff like that was up to me. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah, Big L was definitely a favorite of mine. I had that album, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. Man, that was my shit.
Yeah.
I used to, MVP when that shit came out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah.
playing that shit on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
record
Yeah. Yeah.
player. That was
Well, the
before I had a mixer.
remix. Yeah,
The top loader record
the
player.
remix with Kid Capri.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to. That was my shit. Yeah, I used to love that album. But yeah, so we were segueing into Nas, and of course, as everybody know, if you are a true hip hop fan, Nas and Premier dropped a joint album, and they're on the label Mass Appeal, which I think is super dope. I know Raekwon is on there too.
There's 9 albums on Mass Appeal. They all just finished. Everybody
Nine.
so Mass Appeal has the new Slick Rick album,
Mm,
the Mobb Deep album, the Too Short album is up there that he's doing, the Premier Situation, the De La Soul, Ghostface Supreme Cartel
yeah,
2. All that is all part of Mass
man.
Appeal's
Yo, they bringing
label.
hip hop back in a major way. That shit is dope.
And they're coming behind one another.
Yeah,
Like, all right, it's your turn. It's your turn. It's your
yeah.
turn. Yeah, man,
So,
that's crazy. Yeah,
so
they all
speaking of
signed in Mass Appeal.
yeah, so speaking of which, I listened to the album immediately when it dropped because like I said, after the fact, I've always been a fan of beats. Like I've done a whole set before at what I'm saying, doing a mix. Um, but for me, this album is eh. I
See,
can't really I'm
I was waiting for you for
gonna have to
this.
give it
I was
another
waiting for you. I was waiting for you for. I was waiting for this. I've listened. I talked to a few DJs to see how they looked at it. It's refreshing as far as what we hear today, just to make us want to go listen because
yeah,
we have the respect.
yeah,
But there's tracks on there that you were like, ooh, and then there's somewhere, and then just like when LL bought the Force out,
yeah.
he wasn't looking for the fit in. He just know his hardcore
Okay.
fans
So look,
and certain
I'm
people
glad you said that.
reflect that.
I'm glad you said that. The Force is a no skip album. I totally forgot about that. And when that shit dropped, I listened to it track for track over and over. Now, my favorite on there and my standout joint is 30 December's. Like I play that song on repeat.
Yeah, you said
That
that. Yeah,
that
you said
shit
that.
is hard. Yeah, when I did, the Furious Five,
Your
that's
Furious
a
Five, you did
yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah,
a hard ass album, and he got production from Q-Tip. You can't go wrong with that.
full album was Q-Tip.
Yeah,
Nobody else.
yeah. And Q-Tip,
Yeah,
Q-Tip showed his versatility on that album. Because when I was hearing the beats,
yeah,
I was wondering who produced it. But when I heard LL talk about it, he did like a full album run. Rock Q-Tip was like the main maestro behind it. I was like, yo, crazy. Q-Tip got in his
they
bag.
sleeping on him, man. They sleeping on him.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I get you. The light years for me. I love the track with AZ, which I'm now brought, protesting that AZ and Nas needs to do out. It's been long
yeah.
overdue. They
That's
need to do
long
something. I'm tired of
overdue.
this.
Long overdue.
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm tired of this one song on this and
yeah.
then one song on this. I
They
need
playing with
them
us.
to do it. Yeah, instead of doing the firm, I respect the firm,
Yeah,
but that's when nature came about. That's a whole nother story. But on this light years, I've been listening to it, and I agree with you. There's some songs where you was listening to it because you wanted to get the feel, but you was like, all right, I'll listen to it later on, and maybe I missed something else. But
yeah,
it wasn't like I need to hear it. I need to hear. I need to hear. So
yeah.
I agree with you on that one.
And
I
I'll
know a
say
lot of people be like, it was.
for me, I'm more. I love lyrics and I love lyricists, but it's like that beat got to catch me first in order for me to actually listen to what you're saying. That's just how I
Gotcha.
gravitate to it, and I'm so used to Premier a certain
His
thing with
cuts,
his tracks. Yeah, and yeah, his cuts is
his,
that's signature. That's
his
standout.
custom tracks.
Yeah, but
His
it's
custom tracks to the song is
yeah.
tailored
It seemed
one way or the other.
it
Yeah.
seemed like to me this album was like they sound more like throwaway beats, more where the producers be like, okay, I tried to shop this as such and such. They didn't want it. They didn't want it, so I sat it over here. But
Okay.
I do know,
Well,
I
but
do know Nas does that on purpose when he picks his track
that's what I'm about to
because
say.
Nas rather
We
for you
know
to
he
get
does it
his
on
message.
purpose.
Yeah,
He said I can get the best beats from anybody, but why not? Let me show you my versatility on these.
yeah,
And just the fact I'm with Premier, it's a classic to him because they got to do it. And it's reaching another fan base that is just lyrics and like that's something you put in the car to drive when you're cleaning the
yeah.
car,
Or
when you're
taking
going
the
to
trips.
ride out.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you just doing things. You're gonna pop that in and from first song all the way to the end. But I get it. But if you're in the car and you start pressing to go to that song,
yeah.
you're gonna have some ones that you
And
like.
I
So
mean,
I get it.
honestly, I really didn't even like the collaboration with Hit Boy. I just didn't. For me, it didn't really correlate well with them two. That's just me, though. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Just
That's
different.
what
But he changed it different.
yeah, a different part of this whole topic. That's why I want to push it
Yeah.
to the people. There's as being a hater in your opinion on music because everybody got their opinion. That don't mean that you don't like this artist because we're sitting up here talking about people we admire, respect, and been listening to for years. But it sometimes certain bodies of work you but like, yeah, that ain't it. That's just like back in the 90s they always talked about the sophomore effect. A person will come out with a hard ass
Yeah.
first album and then it's hard to
And
try
do it
to
again.
recreate that same magic. But there are some people that's done surpass the sophomore effect. There are plenty of people.
But let me break it down to you. Let me ask you this then. Like as a hip hop fan
Mhm.
and a rap fan, we know you have your opinion,
Right.
but let's take it a step further. We're DJs too.
Yeah.
So we already got to listen to everything
Yeah.
front to back, A side,
Yeah.
B side, and pick these other tracks that might flow with the patterns where we're at.
Yeah.
Like we're on an underground radio station right now. If we was on a Stretch Barbito, all that type of college radio, that whole album will be requested, every song, everything, because they
Yeah.
don't have nowhere else to get it. Just like me being in the military, when that Illmatic and stuff like that comes out, and I'm in the military and they can't get their hands to it, and they looking for a DJ to get it or their family members to get it, they cherish that. So
Yeah.
I get it. I get that one too.
Black Tie on the
Yeah.
check in. He said, Donnell Jones, "Where I Want to Be," album for R&B, and I'm glad you said that because I was gonna speak on R&B albums too because the last dope R&B album that I listened to that I was able to listen to all the way with no skips was TGT, Tyrese Genuine and Tank, and
Yeah, that was a nice
their
joint.
first one, the very
That was my
first one.
joint.
That
That was my joint.
yeah, that was.
That was my joint.
And I can't remember the last time I've been able to listen to a R&B album straight through with no skips. Now I gotta give credit to Summer Walker. She makes some dope shit
Okay.
for her to be her
Okay.
age. Like her music is reminiscent of like the late 2000s when Hype Williams used to direct all the videos.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
she
Okay.
put you in that mindset. She's making some good R&B music. Um, Mariah the Scientist, it they
Well,
they
see,
kind of
see,
play
I'll
it too
let I'll
much.
let you have that.
Yeah, they kind of
See, that's the thing. You got to be careful because if those albums we love, but then when they play it so much, then it's like, all right, yeah, whatever. And you know me, I love, that R&B. That's my bag. So my thing is, I've
yeah,
listened to so much stuff. It's like you said, we in a whole nother stratosphere when we listen to certain things,
yeah,
and that I get you. it's to me, it's good for the clubs, good for the ladies. But me, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening, like you said, TGT. I got LSG, all those. I can listen to them
Yeah,
all day long because I've had them,
yeah,
several
yeah,
cop them. You know what I'm saying? I've had the copies. Now, only person I'm really listening to, I'm still listening to October London type
yeah. October
situation
London is dope.
or some other stuff.
Yeah,
But that's because that's a whole nother level when we riding out at night. Come on, babe, let's take a ride.
fact.
Let's do this, or just some certain situation. So you got
Yeah,
that list. But
and I
anyway,
definitely want to
yeah, yeah.
say, because I
But
know it's probably some of y'all on the stream that's probably gonna be like, "Oh, that old man, this old man." Listen, let me tell you something. Music is universal. There are some young cats that I like. Like I like Young Boy. Like even though his music is kind of self destructive, I like dude because he has a certain drive to where he makes so much music and he stays relevant. You know what I'm saying? That's what I admire about him.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening to Wale. It don't matter what Wale brings out. I
Oh
listen to
yeah,
him from start to finish because me being from DC,
yeah,
and then Jersey, I still represent. But Wale is so underrated because they always looking at Kendrick, looking at J. Cole, and then Drake, and Wale was in the top 4 or 5
yeah,
for that whole run, whether it was commercial songs or heavy hitters or whatever.
yeah.
He just brought different genres to it. So that's why I get it.
Right.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me. So what you think about the next record we want to talk about is to me, man, I was listening on the way home and I'm still in awe is De La Soul's album, man. It,
Now,
it's
now
it's
I'm
a
definitely gonna
different,
when you sent me that earlier, like I said, I didn't even know they dropped
yeah.
because I didn't know the full extent
Oh
of
my.
um the record label. Um I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna give that a listen because I love De La Soul. One of my favorites is Stakes is High. That's my all-time favorite.
That's that. But this album with De La Soul did basically it took all their albums basically and gave you that feel of like you said how LL Cool J's Bring
Okay,
the Force was.
okay.
This one is basically you got Q-Tip is in there, you got some premiere tracks, you got some beat knots and all them, but the skits in it is pretty
Oh,
nice,
they
but
got
it gives you
skit.
that
Yo,
refresh. Yeah,
that
they
I
got a
missed
few
that
in it, but
about hip hop. I missed that.
it's a refreshing. So like like Will Smith did a summertime
Yeah,
joint and it's classic. They got a few of those. And then the beat production, they have it where certain songs and it flips and
yeah.
changes. So you'll get that. And the singing on it pretty good. It's pretty decent. Like I said, I'm still like 7 tracks in and I'm like, okay, I
I'm gonna get
can
that a listen
try this
tonight
again.
because I like De La
Yeah.
Soul. That's why I'm saying like I love the fact that they brought back skits. That alone is gonna make me listen because the king of that back then was Redman. Red, I listened to his
Of
albums
course.
strictly
Of
for the
course.
skits, even though he had some dope
He did
shit.
it on his last
But
album. Yep. Yep.
but now let me tell you, his last album, I was semi disappointed. I couldn't get
I,
into it.
I well, me being from up north in that bag of Jersey, the tracks he did was for the hustlers and it was just a nostalgic feel. He
Yeah,
wasn't he know he can give you heat with Method Man whenever on other people's stuff. He just wanted you to know I just wanted you to give you that feel, but I wanted to do it my way.
yeah,
And that was it. He didn't care off script, what radio play, whatever. And
yeah,
then these songs like the Jersey track that had Shaquille O'Neal and everybody that was from Jersey was a classic. He did a house track that was for Jersey, and he did a regular, can't wait type vibes. That's all. But I get you. I get you completely.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. And then
in this age, it's kind of hard to push a lot of things because we still in like the streaming age. Like when albums was dropping, I'm talking about like actual albums where you go to the store and grab that shit out the seal and tapes and CDs. Like we in the digital age, so it's the attention span ain't really there because you got so much shit. You got shit coming out like 3 minutes from now. You know what I'm saying? Because
midnight,
like I
midnight.
said,
My stuff dropping at
yeah,
midnight.
when it
I
came to
talk to you about it tomorrow
right
morning.
when it
Yeah.
came to doing team party, that's why I was like, it was a struggle because they wanted to hear something that came out on YouTube literally after I done unpack my stuff, like the shit just came out. I'm like, how you expect me to
Yeah.
have it?
Yeah. Oh, don't have a silent party with a team birthday party. They got a full list for you. You just might as well just bring an
Oh
iPad
wow.
and just say,
And just let it
just
run.
pick it and just let it, because they have their songs. Like we had some too, some underground hype stuff that
Mhm.
it's not really on the radio, but we can get it on the street. So I get it. That album, De La Soul, is pretty good. I like Sunny Storms, man. You'll like that one.
Oh,
But
okay.
um, what I've been listening to all weekend long was Eric Sermon's
I was
album,
just gonna
Diamond
say
and
that. Talk to
Duos.
me about that.
Man, listen, he got some. I mean, his beat production is like Premier,
Yeah.
but he was going on different artists just to give him a flavor. It was a compilation of. He got another volume he about to drop behind it,
Okay.
but it was just he just had the thing he did. The one he did with Salt and Pepper. The one he did with Cypress Hill.
Yeah. So
It
I was
was
gonna
just a
ask you that.
mixture.
So the title kind of sounds like it's basically collaborations. Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. He even got the EPMD on the
Oh,
track,
nice.
doing their thing.
Yeah.
And Scratch said in an interview, I think a couple of days ago, he has a new track with EPMD, and they're trying to bring the Hit Squad and the Death Squad back.
Oh my God. Oh, don't tell me
So
that, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Damn.
Scratch was on Sway, and Sway was like, "So what you been working on?" And he was like, "Well, I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm gonna let you know, Scratch, DJ Scratch has been working with EPMD. We have a track." And then Sway was like, "Well, let me ask you another question. Do you think everybody can ever get back together?" He said, "That's possible. That's a good
See, when
thing
somebody
situation."
say that,
So
that means it's already in the works. Yeah.
because he was like, all I was focused on is rekindling the DJ with EPMD
Yeah,
like they
man.
used to. But
Yeah.
Hit Squad and Death Squad, that's gonna be crazy,
Big
man.
Scully,
It's
what up,
crazy.
bro? Man, I'm telling you,
And
like,
the only other,
just hearing this, Jerz, like you done been a little bit more in tune than I have. I've just been all over the place, but like hip hop is
hey, I'm
back,
just a music
man.
head, man. That's
Hip
it.
hop is back.
I'm just a music head. That's
I'm
all.
telling you, yo, you remember how dope Fresh used to be, the concert,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Budweiser
yeah, yeah.
Superfest, like
Well,
all these dope artists.
yeah, Budweiser's Fest.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh huh.
Those
Bring
are
those back, man. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Greensboro is trying to bring another music venue to bring live and more shows back
Oh,
that
okay.
is affordable. It's affordable for people that wants to see those outside. See, I've been spoiled riding, and the reason why I say that in Virginia, like in Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads, we always had Amfram Fest every year downtown where all the artists was on different stages, and then we had the amphitheater where it was another show, and then there was another show, so you could always get to see the rotation,
Yeah.
like knots, all the production battles, all the beat battles, and regular rappers or who's who in the city. You'll just see them, and then when they're doing shows, you can always see
Right.
them. So now that's why I said the verses and stuff we see now, we're so like that cat. I understand that Cash Money and No Limit situation. It was like all the military that was in the military for years was like stuck on that because that was that nostalgia for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't even about if I know a lot of people just wanted to see all the mess ups it was going to be, but the fact is we was sitting there like we over there really like we playing video games and on TV like it's sports. Like, yo, did you see
Yeah.
that? Who can this? And
Yeah.
that was a highlight. You know what I mean?
True.
Don't no disrespect to any of the other verses, but we was like willing to pay that ticket to go see that.
Yeah.
Just
Damn
like
right.
you know, e- everybody expected Dipset to beat the Locks but in New York, but they came prepared.
Yeah.
And Cameron was supposed to go at Jada because Cameron's always had hits
Yeah.
before this.
Right.
He could have bought, let's just say he would have bought Mace out through horse and carriage or bought, certain situations. That would have been a highlight just like Jada did. But when they was trying to say you don't got
Man.
tracks, you don't do that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
so
wishing like
that's
hell
what that
that
was.
I was the DJ for that because they had to bring in technician because they had like an opener DJ and this dude started off with all the way
Yeah,
turned up. Like, nigga, you in New York? What are you doing? You supposed to drop some New York
you can't
bombs.
do that.
You play all the way turned up, and
That's why you
no
can't.
disrespect to that, but that's a South record. But you're in the heart of New York during a full fledged hip
Mecca.
hop battle. You're supposed to dig in your
Oh, did you
bag,
hear?
huh?
Did you hear? My bad. Did you hear? They fired. the morning team
Yeah,
at Hot
yeah, oh
97. No
yeah,
more
yeah.
Ebro
I've
on
been
them.
following
So
that.
now
Yeah,
Funk Flex. So now Funk Flex is at night, doing his bombs. Now he gonna be in the morning time. We don't know what to expect.
yeah. It's about to
He on
get
the
crazy.
morning.
It's about to get crazy.
That's that's the only person that can compete with the Breakfast Club,
Yeah,
if you're gonna think
yeah.
about
That's
it.
a fact. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's about to be crazy in
But
New
anyway,
York.
but yeah,
But you know what? I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's really gonna drive to really and no disrespect to New York because I love New York and a lot of people that be down here when they see me DJ, that's the first thing they ask, "Am I from there?" Because
I'm
I
not,
play.
yeah, I was there. You ready to fight people because they were saying you doing your thing. You thought he was dissing you and saying you're not playing
Yeah,
nothing.
I couldn't hear over the music, but yeah, I'm thinking now with all this, like all this we talk about, like New York is coming back
Yeah,
in a major way because I
yeah.
miss that New York when they were like just dropping bomb after bomb when it came to albums. You know what I'm saying? It was like they couldn't
Hmm.
miss, and that's what really gravitated me towards DJing. Of course, I was listening to Clue, um, SNS, you know what I'm saying, cats like that
Okay,
when the in the mixtape era,
okay.
when the mixtape was heavy, when you had to actually go get the tapes, or you, of course when the
Yeah,
CDs came out. Yeah,
yeah, Jersey. We was listening to DJ Just Ice. That's
yeah, I
the
remember
heavy
Just
hitter.
Ice.
That was us. Of course, the Ron G's
Yeah,
and all them. But when I gravitated to Red Alerts mixes, with when Flex dropped his Volume 1,
yeah,
I literally lost my mind because I was like,
yeah.
that was unheard
That
of
was a
the way
dope
he
ass
did it.
album. Yeah,
That one and two. Three was like could have been.
yeah,
Four, he would just represent with Big Cap in the tunnel.
yeah.
But them first two,
Yeah, the first two, especially the first one. The first one is a super classic. I mean, super
yeah,
classic.
yeah.
That damn
60
Busta
minutes
Rhymes
of Funk
freestyle,
Flex.
that shit was hard. I used to play that shit over and over.
That's what.
And then that Yvette
Yeah,
Michelle,
yes.
every day, every night, that was a banger. Yeah,
That's why I said they got. That's when Keith Murray was going crazy on everybody's remixes, and people was just like, "Who's this kid?"
yeah,
And that's why I said it. Like you said, you like the beat, the gravitated, and then the lyrics.
yeah,
That's I've always been the underground, finding these underground artists, and I'd be like, I'll stick with them over any day. Like Nature from the Firm
yeah,
album. Like I was following him way on before, and they finally got his Just Due,
yeah,
and they was trying to pin him against everybody, but
yep, yeah.
him, Nas,
Cormega,
AZ on that whole situation, Foxy was
yeah,
straight.
yeah,
Like I could listen to Firm album all the way through. There's a
yeah.
few with it, but I used to could listen to that all the way through
Hell
too.
yeah. I'm telling you, them cats made me want to be from Queensbridge the way they was representing, boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That is definitely true. The case with me. So you listen to that one. What other CDs you listen to? Rakim dropped too, but that was a little bit while ago
Yeah,
too.
I listen to
He got a
that.
little something.
I listen to it off and on.
Did you listen to the Ghostface's album? Because that was on Mass Appeal too.
I
Ghost
haven't caught that
Clientele
one yet.
Supreme.
I haven't caught that
Supreme
one.
Clientele Part Two. That was a like a Slick Rick situation, and then
Oh,
that's like
yeah.
with verses like 38 Special and your guys from Buffalo that uh uh what's your guy's name from they from Buffalo, New York.
Um,
Oh
brain
gosh,
fart.
what's my guy's name?
Okay.
Now I gotta look him up. It's like 38 Special, your man that talks sideways that he
Yeah,
got shot and the bullet
yeah.
all that whole crew.
Okay, gotcha.
That was it. Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, speaking
But
speaking of Ghostface and the Wu Tang itself,
yeah.
here's a spoiler for everybody. So of course I'm working on
Oh,
my full length album. The two I have out now are EPs, and with the exception of
yeah.
my AI artist, that's an EP too. My full length
Okay.
album is dropping on my birthday, and I have a song. You remember when Drake did Wu Tang Forever, and everybody was like, "This shit has nothing to do with Wu Tang." Okay, so I have a Wu Tang track, and it's called "Ode to the Wu." And when I tell you, I just took all of their album titles and flipped that shit in the
Yeah.
verse. When you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, this shit's dope."
Okay.
And the beat
Okay.
itself is like a Wu Tang type beat, New York type feel.
Okay.
I can't wait to drop that. I think I might drop that as a single before the album because I'm real proud of this record.
You always got some slick thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
premiering here first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they be like, "Yo, is that?" They be like, "Yo, is that you?" Yeah, it's my face, my picture,
Right.
everything is up there. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. Speak.
No, but that's good. That's good on them.
Yeah,
That's good.
everybody that's on the stream, like I said, if you get a chance, you can I'm on all streaming platforms. You type in DJ Instrumental. It's another DJ Instrumental on there, but he from like London or somewhere. Don't get
Yeah, I
confused
seen
with
them
that.
too.
My
Yeah,
picture
yeah.
is up. When you search mine, my picture is up. Even though they try to connect my profile and his together, it never works. But like I said, you can check out the Magnificent Masterpiece Volume 1 and 2, and then you can check out DJ Instrumental Presents Symphony Range, the R&B album. Make sure you go and check that out. I got 2 videos that I'm working on for her that'll be coming real soon as well. So y'all just make sure y'all peep
Okay.
it and be on the lookout for everything. But JERZ, I know aside from the music, you said there was something else that you wanted to talk about when we spoke earlier.
Well, well, basically you basically hit it up. We just trying to talk about what's the life of the DJs. Basically when they got to go through these new music,
Yeah.
like
Oh
how
yeah.
hard it is. They don't understand that
Yeah.
we have to listen to these things anyway,
Yeah.
whether it's rock, pop, go go, reggae, all that.
Yeah.
We
We
have to
have to
go there because
listen
we have to
to it.
stay current on top of
Yeah,
that.
we have to listen to it for the simple fact of we can't just drop something in the club and it not be the right record for the situation.
Mm-mm.
We already got the ear for it, so we got to listen and select certain tracks. That's just like, it's been people asking me to play Cardi B's album, but I haven't really gave that a listen. Nothing but the song with her and Jeezy. Of course, outside
Okay.
that
Okay.
was real commercial mainstream. Hell, they was using that for WWE for like SummerSlam. But the joint with her and Jeezy is dope. But I'm gonna have to go and get that a listen so I know what songs to play. Because a lot of times, when people come up and ask us, they'll say, "Can you play?" Well, we'll use Cardi B. They'll be like, "Can you play some Cardi B?" I be like, "Which one?" Because I can play anyone from her. Like you have to make sure you know what you're asking for too, so I can accommodate you as a patron.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
But yeah, I always tell people, we don't have so much music. We try to play everything but the radio stuff, and
yeah,
unless it's in the power
yeah,
hour,
hmm
like that 11 to 12 or till
yeah,
12:31, just to give them that flavor. But
hmm
it's so much music that drops, like you said, every 3 minutes
yeah,
now that the catalogs. That's why I said now we used to go to the store, get all the stuff, listen to it, and say, "Oh, I like that track number two."
yeah,
Number then I know what to play on, and then you burn it so that way you got the right stuff, and you make your tape. Now we go to the club, that's it. Put this in. This is what it is,
hmm
and that's what they're asking for now, man. That's exactly what they're asking, and we got to go back to the mix
yeah,
shows and put them on USBs or put them whatever. I tell DJs, man, they got to start promoting themselves, man, because like Legend DJs is like 20 of us,
yeah,
and they be like, "Well, who do I pick to whatever?" Well, that's up to you, but whoever promote themselves and doing whatever, as long as they do what they're supposed to do, we can't get mad at them for that.
yeah. And I on making the flash drive because I got so many mix Hot 103 when I did Jams Old School Radio, and just recently shout
Hmm.
out my man Kyron Scott. I was doing some mixes for his station. Like I whenever I go somewhere, like if the crowd is minimal, I might put on the mix, that's like an hour long, but I need to put them shits on the USB because I've had people ask just from hearing me play live. They be like, "You ain't got no flash drive?" Like, dang. So I'm gonna have to start having some on deck.
Yeah, yeah. I've been Man, I did the Chubb Rock DJ the Chubb Rock show, and they was like, "Yo, you killed that. Can you got no music, whatever?" So like I tell them, that's why I created the station. Another reason I say you can go to my station, listen to it,
Yeah.
and it plays this all day. Or here's my card.
I
You can
hate
go
I
to the
missed that show too.
DJJerseythehost.com and get it.
I hate I missed that. I
Huh?
hate I missed that show. I know it was
Man,
crazy.
and everybody thought when he got there that he was gonna play his songs. We got his catalog. That's what we're supposed to
Right.
have. But there's some bangers like the Crooklyn Dodgers, some other
Yeah,
stuff
hell
that
yeah.
you gotta play,
Yeah.
right? You gotta play him. But I didn't play. I said I want to feed off of him. He said, "Jers, I'm doing a show like I'm Dougie Fresh, and we gonna vibe. Whatever I feel like, whatever you gonna throw, I'm gonna go right in him." And we went through a whole show. And for me to not be his DJ and did it, shut it down, and he was like, "Yo, for a person that ain't been with me, got to do his thing." And I said, "Hey, I'm just a music head."
yeah,
And because people was looking at Treat 'em Right, just the two of us, they thought he was just gonna play that, and
and that
then
be that.
that was it.
Yeah,
No, he put a whole performance on and had everybody that was in there that was from 25, 35,
yeah.
45, 50,
Oh, that's dope.
and killed it.
That's dope.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
that's a
Just like when you did the Nice and Smooth
yeah,
joint, you
yeah.
just got to be prepared
Yeah,
for it.
I had a little technical difficulties because me and Greg Nice wasn't really seeing eye to eye, but I already knew Smooth B. I've done some
Yeah,
stuff with him.
yeah.
I did something with him in Nikki's backyard, but me and Greg Nice we weren't really clicking, but it's still we still made it work out because
Still rocked
yeah,
out.
we
Yeah,
still
it's
rocked
and
out.
that's why I tell people. And see, that's the thing. Shout out to my family back in Virginia Beach in the Hampton Roads. See, it's to me, it's night and day because I've either opened or became was their DJ for their shows. And to me and you, like we got Ninth Wonder down here. We
Yeah,
got, back in Virginia, we had Knots, we had Bink, we had all the people, and I could see them like I talk to you every day, and it's no love loss, and been a rapport and a
yeah.
friendship, and that's what it is. So
Hmm.
I get it.
But yeah,
A lot of people get starstruck, be like,
yeah,
"Oh," and
and
I
I
be
never
like,
do that.
They
Like
don't mean it like that."
anytime I see a celeb, I just be chilling. Like it be to the point where I'm they don't see the groupie type shit deal with me. So they'll come and actually conversate me and they
Yeah,
conversate with me. And then I've had several tell me, like, damn, you not like most people, like they be wanting pictures, they be wanting autograph. They was like, you just a chill person. Like
just like
I've gotten several
no,
celebrities' numbers to where they were like keep in touch. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's just been that
yeah,
real. Yeah.
just like Slick Rick when he came here. Even though he loves doing what he's doing, but he's not really a people person.
Yeah.
When RL from Next came here, we did the show. He vibed out and hung out, no issues.
Mhm.
And Biz Markie, and I've always done those. Greg Nice, I mean, not Grand Pooba, stuff
Yeah,
like that. Jay, all that stuff. So it's always is what it is. As long as we know we got to show up, no matter who
yeah,
it is. So
absolutely.
that's
You got
what.
to show up and be ready. You got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Oh,
But yeah, man.
yeah, yeah,
Let me
yeah.
throw out some performances as I call
Uh
them
oh,
because I'm not just a DJ. I'm a damn performer. So
I'm an
Sonya
entertainer.
Sonya
Yeah.
reached out to me today. We finally have a rescheduled date for the comedy show with B Dot and Burpee. So that's January 2nd, Friday night, January 2nd.
Okay.
Simply Science. The show is back on. If you don't have your tickets, you can still purchase them. For those who do have your tickets, they will. So and Friday night, January 2nd, is going. You got Burpee, the headliner, you got B Dot. We're gonna put it on this Friday night. This Friday night coming up, which is 19th. We got the Grove reunion. If you from the Grove like me and you grew up and you missed that vibe that we
Hey,
used to have when I first started out DJing with the damn tape decks over there off of Carver
not tape
Drive.
decks.
If you
Not
miss
not
those
tape
vibes,
decks.
yeah, we bringing it back this Friday night, December 19th at the Shriners. Tables are already sold out, but you still can come and you still can vibe out. It's gonna be a whole unique situation. Saturday, I don't have anything, which is rare. um,
Yeah, it's rare.
yeah.
Well, we got some stuff. Well, we got some stuff.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. Some things going on. We'll make sure we get you
All
on
right.
there.
Yeah, I'm free Saturday night. Sunday, of course, I'll be at Cooper's rocking out from 5 to 10. Um, they call it We Love Cooper's.
Got his horses in the
Yeah.
stables. Got the horses in the stables with him.
Or the remix. Yo, mama disable. Drop the remix on that.
Yeah, it's funny that you said it. So what I've been doing recently is took myself out of the DJing business for a little bit.
Ah, come on,
Been
JERZ.
focused. Hey, no, no, no. To be honest with you, a lot of clubs been calling me to do some stuff, and like I said, I've been passing it on to take it out. I've been really focusing on the radio station.
Yeah.
Been focused on the business side. I'm creating another radio station, Boo Mat Radio,
Okay.
for us.
Yeah.
Um, I've been this last weekend. I was got new equipment, been running cords and getting this, trying to get the low frequency signal. Reached out to the FCC to try to get call letters. So really doing some things that really make so we can be able to do this platform and do
Okay,
more stuff.
gotcha.
Friday, I'll be, like I said, Friday I might just be wilding out with the family, getting ready for Christmas. Saturday, I'll be doing Christmas parties during the day for people, but then that night we're supposed to go to a bar, tap on West End in Winston Salem, and
Okay,
tell everybody to come out, top 40 type situation. But it's an open format, so we're gonna
I'm
go
shoot.
rock out with it.
Uh, I might have to shoot up to Winston Saturday night. It's been a minute.
Yeah, come hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah, come hang out. You can come try out some things and see what's out. Yeah, but I always tell people come out, come hang out and do some things. It's now. I'm just telling people to pull up because I want to do some more adventures like everybody else is. Do some sets where I can get a home where you might pull up, do a set,
yeah.
and go on. Like the old Taco Tuesday. Shout out to SK because he was doing the Taco Tuesdays thing. 'Cause he might be bringing that back.
Okay.
Get venture DJs to showcase their talent and get to show up and do some things and spend a little bit.
Well,
So something we're working.
I'm officially. I'm in to throw this in. I'm officially booked all 2026 for every first Friday. So if you're trying to get me for a first Friday, you cannot. I am officially booked for the whole 2026 to do the official First Fridays comedy show in Winston-Salem at Sonya's, the whole 2026. So
Okay.
yeah,
We hear that. They're good.
yeah,
Good. Paperwork and everything's good
yeah,
though. That's good.
absolutely.
All right. All right.
Everything's
All
a
right.
go.
Okay, then that's a good thing though. Well, this we got to start talking eventually next week too
Yeah,
about what we're doing for our birthdays, my
yeah,
guy.
man. Yeah,
Um, it's
yeah.
it's what I'm looking at right now is the venue. But what I'm thinking about for our older spokesmen, we're gonna do the all black again. We're
Okay,
gonna do the masquerade type situation, dress and massing like we did before, because that was stupid.
for sure.
That was a color. What was it? Coming to America theme I
Yeah.
did, and they just
Uh-huh.
was in
Yeah.
there.
Damn, I got
But I want to
I
do
got
it.
a few
Yes.
venues in mind, but shit, we'll just have to collab on that. And
Yeah, we can talk about it, but we have some other people that's in. My man, shout out to NC Live Entertainment. They got a comedy show starting in March, and we're going to have big ones every month. So that's bringing all the heavy hitters in
okay,
to do that as well. Also, we're looking for some other venue spots to do some other shows and concerts. So yeah, it's time for everybody to get on board. And this podcast we're going to be doing on different locations, some other sites. We're gonna do some other shows and stuff where we're gonna be showcased to do our podcast and talk about an interview and do some things. So that's what I'm
okay.
excited about. I'm
Yeah, and
excited about
I'm
that.
excited about actually doing the podcast like live on location somewhere. I'm definitely
Yep.
doing
Well,
that,
we
man.
have
Getting the
three.
whole setup.
We'll have three. We'll have Taste of the Triad will be one. We'll have the studio
Yeah,
also, and then we'll have another location that we can go depending on where we at. So that way it makes it easier for us.
yeah. I might
And
have to
we can
take
set up shop anywhere.
Yeah, I might have to take one of these Sundays, man, because I haven't been to the Legends Cafe in a minute because I'm over here at Cooper's and I have to be there at 4, so I wouldn't be able to drive to Winston. I wouldn't even be able to get a set in or just to even vibe out with everybody. So I want to do one live at the cafe. So I'm probably gonna have to take one of these Sundays off in like January and shoot up there and hang.
Well, or we could both do it, or what I'm saying, we could still do it remote.
Yeah,
We
we
can
can do it
still do
remote.
like we
Yeah,
do now.
I can patch
Yeah, we
in.
could do remote, and
Yeah,
yeah, I got the patch in. I
okay,
have this stuff now too, so we can,
that'll work.
no matter where we at,
That'll work.
then we can juice this up a little bit. Yeah, so that way you could be on site, and I want to do some more when we do our stuff in the clubs too, just to show every now and then, like we did before,
Okay. Yeah, hell yeah.
so they know, so we can draw them in. Yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
the plan for the radio station next year is basically normal shows, during the working hours.
Hmm.
And then when we at club venues or shows, they can
Bro,
do
I
that at
wanna
night. Even on Wednesdays when you do your wrestling. Oh yeah,
yeah,
shout out to you retiring your belt to the
yeah,
young
man.
guy.
Yeah, that was yo, man,
That's
that
what's up,
that
man.
actually that warmed my heart because if anybody out there that knows me and been knowing me basically all my life, I have a soft spot for kids with special needs. I had a best friend in was that elementary because I went to Bessemer and Gateway is right beside Bessemer, so we was able to interact with them. And I had a best friend that was special needs, so I was just walking through. My plan that night was to retire the belt anyway. I was just gonna give it to like some random kid because when you get there, the little
Okay.
kids be standing there, be like, "Oh, that looks dope," because that's like a authentic replica belt. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was looking
Yeah.
around and I ain't really see nobody at first, and then I went to go get something to eat, and the line was so long, and I was like, "Yeah, this line long," and then this shit high as hell. So I ended up
Yeah.
walking down the aisle, and the kid he was sitting right there, and I just stopped, and I was like, I saw his mom and his sister. So I did this to him. So mom, like it was a real special thing, man.
That's up.
I didn't do the shit for cloud. I ain't do it for likes or nothing. It was just out of the goodness of my heart. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we do. And that's why I
Yeah,
said we've been knowing each other long enough that we do stuff for people. It ain't nothing in return. If we do it because we want to do it, and it's not that we need all the
yeah,
shine. Just felt good in our heart to be able to
yeah,
do it, and it don't need to broadcast it. But sometimes we need to big up each other because we know we done had these talks with. That's why another reason why we had this mental conversation podcast, because we're real, we're honest,
yeah,
and we're here to talk to people. Some people want to know about stuff. That's why we said, hey, this platform, if you're not looking at it, make sure you leave in the comments what you
yeah.
want us to talk about, topics and other
Yeah,
situations to be able
yeah,
to talk about. Because
definitely.
that was a good thing,
I'm
man.
glad you said that, Jerz. Definitely, if anybody that's on the stream, and you'll probably see the replay if once we get off.
Yep. Yep.
Um, if you have any topic that you want us to talk about, make sure you can either drop it in the comments, you can inbox me directly, or you can inbox Jerz, and we'll make sure we put it on the
Yep.
next show. Because a lot of times when we do this, because of the energy me and Jersey have as brothers, we feed off each other. So we can go without a script. But it would be great to actually have a topic that we can stay on. The topic we did tonight, I came up with that while I was at work. Just mine was just racing, and I was like, okay, let's just throw this out here. A lot of times we'll get on here and
Mhm.
freestyle, and there's nothing wrong with that because we had the chemistry to do it. But we would love
Yeah.
y'all feedback because we're for the I'm saying mental conversation podcast is for the people. So it's in the news, something that you're dealing with and you want to remain anonymous like that, but definitely shoot us some topics, man, and we'll talk about it. We need some more engagement because I'm looking at the thing now and there's only
Yeah, we are.
three damn viewers on here. Y'all trash.
But then,
Y'all
but
trash
then
about
later
watching
on,
this.
we're gonna get the. But they'll be giving us the. Remember, they give us the text message, and later be like, yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, that's why I said I don't even look at my phone anymore. I
Yeah,
just be like, nah, that's fine.
yeah,
I'll see y'all when y'all done.
right.
Yeah, that's it. Also, what your plans for Christmas? What you got going on? You got everything
Yeah,
good?
I'm glad
How's
you
the
said that. I
fam? How's
meant to throw
everybody? You
that
good to
out
go?
there. I got to push that flyer too, man. I've been in so much. I just moved like 3 Sundays ago, so I'm in like a transition. So I ain't been able to really catch everything I need to catch. Christmas night, I'll be at 14 Visions Event Center. We rocking out with the ugly Christmas sweater party. Me, Antoine, Q Diddy, my man New York. We'll all be rocking out Loyalty Riders. I want to make sure I
Okay.
say that right. But yeah, we got the ugly Christmas sweater party jumping off. I have to go find one. And that's always hard for me every year.
Just no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just make one like we normally do.
Make
Just make a
one.
shirt. Go.
I ain't no arts and
It's
crafts ass
simple.
nigga.
No, no, no. You can go just like we get our shirts, like we've been doing.
Yeah,
You know, if it was a wrestling event, you'd be like, "Yo, I gotta get a shirt, get it
yeah,
all junk
okay.
so they can
I got
see."
you.
You can do all that. You
Yeah.
can just get the design,
Yeah, man,
writing,
because
and whatever you need.
I'm trying to win
Pass it down.
somebody's prize this year because I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers giving out money and I ain't, what I'm saying, getting none of that. Like I'm gonna get paid for DJ,
There
and
you go.
that's no doubt, but I need that extra because my sweater gonna be
Yeah.
ugly.
No, that makes sure. That's good. That's make sure.
Yeah.
Family Christmas for that weekend. They'll be here. I'll
Okay.
probably be on lockdown. Can't go
Can't
nowhere
go
because
nowhere.
if my kids, my the family come in,
Yeah.
I ain't going. I'm gonna be them. I'll see y'all later because I don't really get to see them that much. But when they come in, it's fine.
Got you.
But yeah, we probably do some stuff too. During the day, I probably do some live mixes. Get some of the DJs to probably do something at the restaurant or something
Yeah,
during the
that
day,
man. Let me
or
know. I'll be there.
come about.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we'll do something and go live and just do that and then carry on to that
Yeah,
evening. I might do that. That sounds
I
like a
can't
plan.
wait until you get like the radio situation like to where you want it. I actually want to do a morning show, bro. I've been wanting to do a morning show for a
I mean that's nothing. That's whenever that's
yeah.
already in the works. That's because the morning show is where basically what I'm doing for All Access Now Radio, .caster.fm is basically all the let's just say 6 in the morning till afternoon is basically all the people that mom and pop stores,
Yeah.
people that need their business to be advertised, little stuff like that. The midday mix, something little stuff like that to get DJs different segments so they could be able to do that. But yeah, that's a no problem. It's a
Okay.
no brainer. We can do that
That's
whenever.
what's up.
And make sure you still didn't give me your tracks.
Oh yeah.
I looked it up now.
Yeah.
I got most of them.
I'm
I
um
got most of them on your
I'm gonna send you the EP for
too.
my
So you
artist.
should
I'm
be
gonna
good.
send you Symphony Reigns EP because that'll be real good to play on the station. Um,
Okay.
you got both of my EPs. I
Yeah.
sent those.
Yeah, I got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just looked it up on the iTunes situations. Then we'll do that too, and then we'll
Yeah.
start also talking to certain people if they want to get their stuff played.
Yeah. Definitely.
To get with us to do so and get it to take a listen, and then every now and then we'll have a additional guest in to interview them on some of their projects too.
Yeah.
So we're
Also,
good to go on that. Yeah.
also 2026, JERZ, I want us to do a situation just like this. We'll probably have like a different background as far as the podcast goes, but I
Yeah.
want to do
Yeah.
like a make it or
Hmm.
break it where the artists send their stuff and we have people on the live actually tell if they like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
that'll
artists.
work. That we do that anyway.
Yeah.
We'll do that anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got all
Oh,
those. I see you got wait a minute. I seen you had I had a question
yeah.
too for you. I remember you had the Home to You single, the Masterpiece Volume 1 and Volume 2. But
Mhm.
then where's this Broken
Uh,
come from, and The Day I Said I Do? Is that
broken
the
broken comes from volume 2. No, I'm sorry.
okay. Nah.
Broken was a single for volume 1 because I dropped 2 singles before I dropped the EP, so that was out. The Day I Said I Do, that's from my artist Symphony Rain. That's a wedding song. I released that separately because that's I was gonna put it on the deluxe edition, but I went ahead and released it because
Okay.
that song is so deep and I want that to become people's wedding song. I made it for like
Okay.
brides, you know what I'm saying? So I dropped that one as a single, but the deluxe edition for her is gonna actually come before my album because I already got that situated and
Okay.
everything.
Okay. Next question. Your album you was looking at. What did you feel about the Mob Deep album project from Massive Pill?
I did like that one because, like I said, I've always liked Mob Deep. Mob Deep ain't never let me down. So yeah, I
Okay.
definitely like that one. But like I
Okay.
said, tonight after wrestling go off, I'm gonna give the Eric Sermon and the De La Soul a listen.
De La Soul.
Yeah,
Yes, make sure you do that because I'm telling you, even the intro for De La Soul, the skit, it had me like, like that feeling when you go to the
yeah.
store and buy your CDs and your records, it was able to do so.
Okay,
So that is the thing.
that's what's up. Well, yeah. Before we
So that
get up out of here, man, you got any remarks?
just tell everybody just be a blessing to other people, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, has choices, positive situation. I love what I do and music is my world. So that's
Okay.
it. What about you, my guy?
Well, y'all know me. Y'all know I always end off with some words to live by. My motto is I'm not a philosopher. I just know what I know. You can either take my advice or you can eat my straws. Whichever. this one,
Oh my god. Oh
this
my
one, I ain't.
god. I
This
forgot.
one is positive, but it's some words to the wise. And this is very short and sweet. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
go
tell
ahead.
y'all, watch your ass.
Okay.
Okay, I need
Oh
to do
Lord,
that.
there you go. Are we bringing that back? Are we really bringing that
I
back?
it ain't never left. It ain't never left. I am so tired of
No,
y'all
no.
coming in the club or wherever, even to the bar, like wherever situation, and y'all be looking like fly from head to toe, look like
Yeah,
you went and
yeah,
got your
yeah.
outfit for the day. And when you walk up to
Or
me
or
and ask for a request, and I smell booty, corn chips, um, mothballs, the back of a mattress, like I could go.
oh, you need to stop. The back of the neck be smelling like corn chip. No, stop. Stop. That's why that's why I keep people away from the
Yeah,
booth. That's why I keep people
I'm
the
I'm
way.
tempted
I
to
don't even
build me
need that.
like a glass fortress, and you can talk to me through the glass because it's
Hey, this not COVID. You got to glass up like COVID.
yeah, because this shit is ridiculous, man. So that's my
Okay.
advice to y'all: wash your ass. But we finna get up out
Okay.
of
Gotcha.
here.
Okay. Oh my gosh, man. Well, always, each and every Monday night, 7 o'clock,
Yeah, yeah.
the Dominic Duo is in the building.
Mhm.
I go by the name of DJ Jersey, the host, my brother over there.
DJ Instrumental, y'all know me, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ.
And I am your favorite DJ's favorite host. Remember that.
All right, night,
And
night.
until next time, we out of here.
Peace.
Peace.